Hey everyone, great news for anybody thinking about buying a home in 2020 a little bit on the higher end. The cost of borrowing money on some of your higher end homes has just got a little bit less expensive and easier to access. That's what we're going to be discussing today in thecreditjungle.com. My name is George Anderson. So the topic today is something that happens every December. The federal agencies, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and FHA do a survey of home prices and average sales prices across the country, and they even break it down by county, and then they announce what the loan limits are going to be for the following year. So those got announced just recently, and they're going to be effective January 2nd, starting in 2020. And let me just point out what these increases are and how this could affect you. So in 2019, a conventional loan was capped at about $484,000. That loan limit now has gone from $484,000 to just a little bit over $510,000. So that's a pretty significant increase. So somebody looking at buying a high-end home would now have to put down $26,000 less dollars to get easier underwriting, better interest rates, and just easier access to those homes. For an FHA loan, and this is for Salt Lake County, that loan limit went from about $383,000 to now it's just over $416,000. Let me just put that in perspective a little bit, because in July of 1989, when I started working in the business, the maximum FHA loan amount was about $83,000, just a little over $83,000. What this is a reflection of is that the same home that you could buy for $80,000 back in 1989, that same home now is selling for about $400,000. So it's gone up 5 times. And this is just a reflection of the strength that we have in the housing market, and kind of what the anticipation is for that strength in the housing market going forward. So the nice thing about the FHA and all the conforming loans is that we have a little bit more flexibility with interest rates, better interest rates, flexibility with underwriting guidelines, and it's just easier money to access. When you get over that and start borrowing higher loan amounts, that money is certainly available, but it's typically at a little bit higher interest rate, a little bit more difficult to qualify for that. So this is good news for anybody that's considering, obviously getting into your first home if you haven't done that yet, but for people who are trading up, who want to be able to sell a house and get into a higher end home, well, this might be the time to be able to do that. So just something to consider for next year when you're making your plans. The financing, again, is going to be more accessible, and it's going to be cheaper if you're looking at higher end homes for 2020. Thanks again for coming into thecreditjungle.com. I'm George Anderson, and you can find me by pushing a button and getting a mortgage professional. Thank you very much.